see that we're approaching to right now. For those of you who are taking photos, if you're sitting on the left side of the bus, you're gonna get a pretty good mountain, a nice green area view. For those of you who are sitting on the right side of the bus, you'll get a really nice beach view here and there. It'll go in and out. So if you're taking photos, just letting you guys know, make sure to turn your flash off, because if you take a photo and the flash is on, you'll most likely take a photo of yourself and the person you're sitting next to. Hey, yohe. Can everybody say that with me? Kane yohe. Awesome. So kane yohe is actually two words put together. Kane means boy, and ohe, boy or man, and ohe actually translates to bamboo. So put those two together, what do we have? Bamboo man, exactly. Now if you guys, if we're pulling up over here to the right, you'll kind of see a little bit, but if you take a look over to the right, we're actually pulling up on, you'll see a lot of bamboo leaves and bamboo over here. You guys can check that out. This city is actually very fruitful of bamboo. Now, back in the day, bamboo was very useful back in the day because of its hard texture. They would use it as tools, they would use it to make houses, and one of the cool things they would use to make bamboo out of is actually instruments. So there was a man that actually lived in one of the villages over here, way back in the day, but what he would do is he would actually go around collecting the bamboo, and he would actually have now the meal. It actually comes with rice, mashed potatoes, and a salad with drinks, and it's actually, the drinks are refillable as you're eating. So it's not just like a regular meal. It's kind of like fine dining when we get over there, so you kind of see. But the meal itself, I'm a pretty big guy myself, and I get full every single time we go there. So that is something that we would suggest, just because we would suggest to eat before you go in, because they do have food places inside, but typically, I mean, there's anywhere from like 2,000 to 3,000 people that visit the park every day, so lines can be long, and we really don't want you wasting time on food in there. We'd rather you lost. All of that was actually filmed over here. Mighty Joe Young. Has anybody seen the new Jumanji with The Rock?
Yes!
Everybody, wow, that name really set people off. But yeah, all of those movies were filmed over here. But it's actually a really cool place to come check out because they do a lot of tours over here. So they do like bike tours, they do bus tours, they have horseback riding tours, and probably one of my favorite tours that they have is the ATV tours that they have over here. Is anybody going here before they leave? You guys? Fossils and skeletons and skulls that they have. In Jumanji, there's like a scene where Brody Roundhouse is like beating up these guys, if you guys remember that. But yeah, all of that is still there as well, so it's a really cool place to check out. So I would suggest to come here if you're thinking about coming over here. But if you were taking photos of this island, you can take a better photo of it right now. You guys look over to the right, this is Mokoli'i Island. Everybody say Mokoli'i! Perfect. Just at a first glance, guys, what does that look like to you guys? That is Chinaman's Hat. And if you look beyond that, there's actually another island behind it. What does that look like to you guys?
A turtle.
A what?
Turtle.
Turtle. Perfect. What do you think we call that place? Turtle Island. It seems like quite a swim, but it's actually cool because when the tide is low, you can actually walk to Chinaman's Hat. Fly over this territory. What the military would do is they would actually take their fighter jet planes and they would actually hide them under these trees. Because of its dome shape, these trees actually serve for like a natural hangar for these planes. So whenever enemies would fly over this territory, this dome shape would actually make for a nice cover. Now, if you can see the mountain over here, there's like some ridges that they have. If you look to the left, let's see if you can find a secret bunker. Just yell it out if you can see it. Anybody see anything? Yeah. But this right here, guys, on the left, this is actually Kualoa Valley. So if you come here, this is actually the tour of the valley that they'll give you. It's really awesome. So guys, yeah, as you can see, we're actually, right now, we're just pulling into the North Shore right now, guys. Now, I grew up on this side of the island. Actually, the funny thing is the town that we're headed to right now, where the cultural center is located in, Laie, that's actually where I'm from. And I live directly across the street from the Polynesian Cultural Center. Yeah. I'm never really late for work, yeah. But yeah, I grew up on this side of the island, but I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but I mean, I personally prefer these beaches versus any other beach, like in town or anywhere else. But yeah, I mean, you can just kind of see, I mean, I like to compare and contrast sometimes. What are some of the differences You're right, less people. That's one of the main reasons I love it. Now it's a little, on this side, you won't see like as many beaches, but as we go more deeper into the North Shore, we have really great beaches. On this side of the island, if you've seen on TV, has anybody ever seen like surf competitions happen on TV? Yeah. So whenever it's on this island, it actually takes place here in the... So for those of you who would like to, one more thing I need to mention. For those of you who are planning to upgrade or do lunch, unfortunately we do not accept cash. It's either credit card or debit card, either any major or credit debit card, but we also do not accept American Express, unfortunately. So we do not accept cash or American Express, just so you guys know. But we'll just do it like this. So for those of you who are planning to have lunch, if you would like, okay, if I point at you, you can just put your hand down. So what? So if you would, once again, if you would like to have the garlic shrimp, could you please raise your hand? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. All right. If you would like to order the Calbee rib, could you please raise your hand? Everybody, just high in the sky. So 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. If you would like to do the pan-seared chicken, could you please raise your hand? Is that a hand back there? Huh? Oh, the fish? Oh, chicken? Okay. So just one. And then if you would like to order the mahi-mahi fish, could you please raise your hand? 1, 2.
Where they could all come and they would be free from all of their